So.
For Sentinels and 2 for FlyQuest. So it seems like at least
Wenn wir der Nave-Pin, ja, ist halt tatsächlich nur aushaltbar.
on this series right down the middle.
Yeah, I mean, it could go either way. Like Emily said, it's like, if I flip that coin, it might be more accurate than, like, you know, thinking about the game. So,
okay.
It's like, really, bro, just give it to whoever you want to give it to. Like, team colors or, like, jersey difference. Like, it doesn't matter, bro. Just
the logo you
and
like
I feel
better.
like for predictions like that, to be fair, you always end up 2-1, but then you're not shocked at all if it's just a sweep.
Yeah.
Because if FlyQuest loses game 1, tilts a little bit, Sentinels could absolutely just easy.
Yeah, and it's like draft difference. You remember I said on the broadcast, don't give quad Cassio? Well, they banned Cassio. That's the one. You know, having a good draft. They banned Karma Ezreal from Masu, right? You know,
Lucian is offen.
preparation can matter so much because, like, you're doing these, like, worst case scenarios in your draft meeting, and you're like, oh, if they ban this, we're screwed. You go on stage, they don't ban that, you're like, nice, we can win.
Okay, we're through.
After you spend 2 hours, of course they're going to ban that. We're not even running through that scenario that happens on stage. Early on, FlyQuest with potentially even Lucian Melio later on, I thought the start of their split in draft was really weird. I'm curious about your opinion.
Kann man für eine Series als Co-Caster gewinnen? Sehr unwahrscheinlich.
Playing Silas bot lane.
Ja, Lucian, wow.
Like them at all. Now I kind of feel like they're trying to adjust back to what was working for them in spring.
I think everyone was on the, whatever goes. And Master's always been playing like top. And
Dafür gebencht, naja, nee, immer noch ein 7-Mann, nur so offiziell.
You guys like the practice on those like point champions in those lanes. So I think he was kind of guy who wants to play that way, but it just wasn't as good.
Seraphin? Ja, und jetzt Melio Last Pick oder Melio auf 3.
The whole, you know, mages, bruisers, whatever. Like,
they cook too long. Too much time at the stove.
All right, back to your marksman.
Sowohl als auch schon.
Back to your plain bread and water sandwich of your traditional standard marksman. But we are about halfway through the draft already. Karma, Olaf, Cassio banned out by Sentinels. FlyQuest removing the Vi, the Nocturne, and the Bard. Ezreal first pick for Sentinels. I feel like this is such a go-to for pretty much everybody in the league right now. Game 1, pick 1 on blue.
Log Matchup ist fein.
Take that Ezreal. Seraphine and Jarvan picked with it. Meanwhile, FlyQuest, Lucian Melio,
FlyQuest sollte Orianna bauen.
and the Syndra.
Sentinels
Und Galio vielleicht.
which is the most common pairing with Ezreal, but then picked Ezreal anyways. Sentinels is playing the same comp as Genji last night. They played Ezreal Seraphine as well. It was with a different jungler from this Pantheon, but still, Seraphine is like maybe a worse laner in some ways, but she's a much stronger team fighter than Karma. She's more, you know, aggressive, has CC, has engage tools.
And speaking of those engage tools, I feel like, you know, you're saying the Genji comp, you had Pantheon in the jungle.
Yeah.
But Pantheon and Jarvan, at least from Seraphine's perspective, they can do the same thing, which is stand in front of her and...
Oldschool Pistol sollen wir nicht komplett helfen, nein.
Right? Jarvan would much rather have a Seraphine ulti and the E to follow up than like a Karma.
Darkwing spielt Victor.
Yeah, it's like, okay, here's a...
Darkwing spielt Galio. Die beiden werden wahrscheinlich sehen.
Seraphine actually has real follow-up, so it's more of an aggressive engage comp, which I think fits Sentinel's profile a bit more than the slow Enchanter shield type style.
Yeah, and a fun fact, Ezreal is currently on a 6-game LCS win streak and has actually won 9 of the last 10 games that he's been locked in. So
Rachel ist auch insane auf insane auf Ezreal.
yeah, it was that. Did you know that?
I didn't know that actually. It looks kind of sus.
He's actually.
It looks kind of sus.
Wait, hold on.
Like
He's
this.
3 of the 4 Ezreal losses in the LCS.
Oh,
That's
really?
crazy.
Okay, well, we ended up getting a surprise stat here today.
Anyway.
Second half of the draft, though, we do have some mid lane focus coming out from FlyQuest, as they already have their mid laner in the Syndra.
Maler zurzeit eine Option. Ja, kannst du auch machen. Aber ja.
And Victor, 2 of those.
Rachel ist auch echt ein guter ADK. Ja,
And out,
Rachel
can't
ist
use that in response for Darkwings.
Top 3 auf jeden Fall, maybe Top 2.
Side, they're banning out Ambessa and Shyvana, looking towards those potential jungle picks, thinking about what Griffin might be able to bring to the table, but FlyQuest are going to respond and lock in the lead for Griffin.
Galio.
Nothing too crazy here.
Maybe Ari.
Start targeting the mid lane. I think Darwings is like a somewhat limited player. I think he mostly likes to play the control mages, so picking one early when there's already one banned in the
Rumble Galio ist zu wenig Damage. Sie brauchen noch Damage. Oh, vielleicht Yone actually?
of mages.
Maybe Yone?
More than most people. This could be a Yone angle potentially if
Yeah.
they log in Rumble.
Agreed. Maybe Yone.
It's like a very common, you know, 3-man combo on top side with Seraphine. It would make sense to have like
Huge wombo.
the more engaged you have, the better. Because then there's more people you can hit with your ulti that extends the range of Seraphine ulti. So I can see a Yone being logged in here. Some
Last
people
I
play
checked,
Lock.
though, Yone is not a Darkwings champion.
Not
It
in the
is
pool.
not, but he has
So-
played it.
He has.
Well,
For the very
he's not
funny
playing it
Rise,
here. We are 3-9 in the LCS on Rise in summer. Rise has not been doing well.
Yeah, we had a talk about this with Loki. Apparently he's 0-9 on Rise.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah.
am I bad or is it the champ? I'm like, do you want me to answer that?
want the truth?
But yeah, Rise is like, I don't like it that much with Rumble specifically. I feel like Xante will just build like a Kinetic Rooker, he'll have Mercs, he'll have like 500 MR.
Ja, das ist ein Problem.
Ezreal and Seraphine as well, so like, who's gonna kill Xante at this point? You know, he's gonna have like 1000 MR.
Ja, ich glaube, ich mag die FlyQuest kaum mehr.
I like it more when you have like Rumble Yone, and he buys Kinetic Rooker, and then you put Yone with Blade against him, and he just murders him 1v1, or like something that Rise can roam to at least in top lane, like a Jace, or like something that wins lane, and then you play off of that with Rise roams. This feels like not the greatest combo, but Jarvan Rise is strong early game for what it's worth. So it could be a bottom game.
It looks like FlyQuest comp is very straightforward.
Yeah.
Ezreal Syndra, good mid jungle. Lucian Melio, good scaling, and then.
Er spielt morgen LEC. KC gegen Shifters und Giant gegen Heretics.
Fly have the coach dream. Winning ball lane matchup after level 3. We have a mage mid and a tank top.
Yes.
That's
LCS coach 101.
That's what the coach wants in the book every single time.
It's very simple. It's strong bot 2v2, strong mid 2v2, and we have some scaling, we have a tank, we have some CC. It's like, it's not too bad, you know?
Okay, so that's the coach point of view, but I'm going to ask, this is the Azael question, because he always likes to ask this when we have pros on the casting desk with us. So seeing the two compositions, if you had to slot in for one of these 280 carries, which spot
Lucian, weil Lucian really OP
from
ist.
the Ezreal perspective with that composition or from the Lucian with this one?
I would take the Lucian side because I think it's the winning side in terms of team comps, but I wouldn't mind either. I think Lucian will probably like lose push in early levels, but then they'll win once they get level 3. Also, Masu won the cleanse exhaust coin flip, which is like, if Rahel takes exhaust, you want cleanse. But if he goes barrier and you go cleanse, it kind of sucks.
Right, because it's like,
so
what does
it's kind of a risky gamble, and most people just take barrier on Lucian because like you don't want to lose the downside of the flip, which is like you have cleanse, he has barrier, it's really terrible.
Yeah, you don't do
But he won,
against him.
so he's a goat.
Okay, he
Also,
managed to win the coin toss.
It's a reminder, this is Emily's match of the week. In case you didn't know, she's really pushy about this. She always gets in first with whatever her match of the week is. But welcome back to the broadcast. Sven,
hey,
we got a lot of accolades for you here.
9th season. Damn, that's impressive.
9th LCS season? Damn, I'm old.
Yeah, 2018.
Jesus.
What are requirements for being on the casting desk now?
roster.
Pentakills in LCS history?
Yeah.
Is that really true?
You're at number 6. You're at 6 total
hell,
pentakills.
I'm the goat.
That's 30 kills.
Apparently
lot of
three of them
kills.
from a lock-in tournament, but that still counts.
I don't remember all of these. Anyways.
We'll get the timestamps for
Because
you
you were
later
too
so
locked
can
in.
go
You were
watch.
getting pentakills. You're not thinking about remembering the
I
other
thought that was
one.
good.
Yeah. All right, well, as we're waiting for the action to really heat up here at the start of the game, we have a sideline interview ready to go with Golden Glue.
Hello, right before, as we were watching this kind of bot 2v2, you said nice, that they just hit level 2 first. Congratulations. What are you looking for specifically from the 2v2 or just overall?
Ja, ich weiß nicht, ob die Botlane so gewinnen sollten.
Our bot lane, we picked Ezreal Seraphine, so it's a pretty strong lane into Lucian Miller, so we're looking for like an early advantage. They should have early prio, and I think Jarvan's also... I mean, Jarvan Lee Sin is kind of a match jungler, but I think in general their team comp, they kind of have to ball comp more, where we have Rise, so we can play side lane a bit more. Yeah, I'm expecting us to have like a bit of early lead with our side lanes, and yeah, see how we team fight.
Onkel Impact, was machst du?
Talked previously about draft archetypes and like.
Oh, ist der eine Minion da
I
mitgelaufen.
feel like this draft kind of fits it, right? With kind of some comfort champs. However, you guys are also known into getting into some early deficits. So like, how have you been working on that with the team?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's tough because I feel like us as a team, whenever we focus on our early game, we do improve it, and then our Baron 20-minute post, like we just play awful. So it kind of just feels like we're pretty bad at like maintaining what we worked on previously. But you know, we do our best to just try to focus on whatever the biggest hole is in our gameplay at that moment.
So if you had to fix one,
Weißt du, wer das von Yamato,
right? Because you guys are known for.
Weißt du, was Yamato eigentlich fürs Finale macht? Genau, Assistant Coach oder irgendwie sowas. Der geht also kleiner Leak, was ich beim Caps Event bekommen habe, der fliegt wohl rüber für Playoffs. Aber ist eh scheißegal, weil die eh nicht gewinnen können. Komplett egal.
An emote in Twitch chat. One of your coach reacts. Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I need to see it. Chat, spam it for me. I need to see it.
All right, and with that, we'll toss it back to casters. Thank you so much, Grayson.
I do think Golden Glue has some of the best reactions from the coach cam. Whether
Welches
something good is happening for Sentinels or something not so good, he's very clearly very emotionally invested in his squad. Hambach wants to try to step up here, potentially challenge for the big chip.
Was ist denn das Emote? Was ist das?
Doesn't get it. Not really a whole lot.
Golden Glue
As both of our junglers
Crash Shot.
continue
Ach,
along
Scheiße.
on their pathing, they've already made
Aller ist es. Hola.
recalls, as you can see. Also, Gakgos went back and shopped after doing that little bit of proxy farming early on here in the top lane. Griffin's going to show up as Gakgos does have this wave in a spot where he could be relatively easily gankable, and they want to make sure that Griffin is ready if Hambach arrives.
Yeah, nothing too crazy in this early game so far. Gakgos got the proxy off, which many people like this matchup because you can get a free base and get a free magic mantle against the Rumble, and you see both on TP. But already one base on Gakgos here makes him very comfortable in the matchup here. Otherwise, not much to say. I mean, I think Sentinels got pushed out of ball lane and forced to get a pretty bad base. They only got the tier on Ezreal. They didn't get, you know, normally on Ezreal you want tier and glowing mode. It gives you like the 5 jack stats, which is kind of like your early game power.
Oh yeah, just a little bit.
Actually, good to know.
6 AD and 6 haste from it. Master got 2 longswords, which is a much better buy. So Flag is going to have bot prior for this next couple minutes here, because this matchup bot is like winning for Lucian once you get one base off, and they have that one base now, so...
It's interesting, Rahel didn't take Jack of all trades. He's got boots and biscuits.
Well, then you don't need the glowing mode.
So he doesn't need the mode.
All right, glowing mode, we can leave that in the shop.
Ich meine, Jack wurde genervt, aber Brut ist immer noch stark.
Oh, it boots and triple tonic.
Oh, sorry, triple tonic, not
biscuits.
biscuits.
Yeah. I was going to say, biscuits are kind of outdated these days. But the boots,
the cookies are stale.
Not bad. You get the Triforce frags faster. Hang on.
Okay.
Gutes Instant Exhaust.
Already going to go ahead, pop the cleanse in the trade down here. Both junglers hanging around. Hambach and Griffin looking for the opportunity.
Sehr gutes Instant Exhaust.
Hambach is going to go pretty far forward here into the tri-brush.
Wo ist Lee Sin? Hin und zurück.
Angle as Masu and Cryogen both get themselves back.
Both junglers try and do the 530 smite technology. We save the Gromp for 530. And
Hat's nicht bekommen, der Upgrade Smite.
Upgraded.
Nice secure there, though, by Griffin.
Hat nicht Upgrade Smite bekommen. Wird Olaf in diesem Match genervt? Nein.
Steal, so Griffin smote early. Also didn't get it because he didn't wait until 530.
Oh, 2 fights at the same time as Gakgos is getting cooked up here in the top lane. Griffin down to half HP, getting away from his own jungle as Sentinels is sending a 4-man potential invade to try to collapse onto that Lee Sin. Impact going to continue chasing Gakgos further out, but he has to respect his positioning relative to the terrain. He doesn't want to give Gakgos a good angle here for the all-out, as you're going to see Huhi making his way back down into the bottom lane, regrouping with Rahel at the same time. Gakgos still losing out on these trades overall, but not a ton of damage. Again, what you were talking about earlier, Sven, is only that much more extreme now with the Negatron cloak fully completed. The magic resist makes it much easier to shrug off some of this damage. Griffin is looking for the angle here, but he's spotted on from Sentinels.
Should know it, at least.
Yeah, you would hope. The control board is right there.
It does tell you in-game you're on the Phaelite when you're on it, so you should know.
You should. If you don't know, we have bigger problems.
Yeah, but Hambach got the bot crap, which gave him level 6 off his Krog. So no Drake has been started so far. He was afraid of his top jungle being taken by Griffin, so defend that. So maybe won't see much action until potentially a grub fight in this game, a grub swap perhaps.
Who wants a slow game more, Sentinels or FlyQuest?
I feel like FlyQuest should be happier. I think they're 5v5.
Kommt sehr auf den Equalizer drauf an, denke ich.
I feel like they're
Weil ansonsten, also die Optionen für Syndra sind schwer.
Sometimes scaling is like a relative term, like you outscale, sure, 6 items, right?
Yeah.
But like, if you're down 2k gold off of a Drake fight, it doesn't matter if you outscale at that point. You know, you're also down 1 full item, so I think it's more about like the timing windows. For example, Lucian has Essence Reaver, which is cheaper than Triforce, packing in the whole tier, right? So you got to play up that power spike when you have Essence Reaver, while Ezreal is much stronger when he has Triforce and Manamune, because Essence Reaver, Navori is like kind of trash items. They're like kind of useless. So another time you win on Ezreal is about using those windows to push as much as you can. And FlyQuest are putting their ball in the top lane here, so they want the grubs in this game, obviously. Sentinels could contest it and fight, or they could just say, you know, screw it, we'll give it up.
Who is Level 6?
We'll
Cryogen Level 5, also...
Well, it's kind of what Rumble's good for anyway.
Yeah, they do have they've got the Rumble, obviously always going to be very powerful in these early to mid stages. Masu and Cryogen getting that wave shoved up exactly like you're talking about here with the lane swap, as 8 minutes hits the mark on the clock, and you can see, sure enough, Griffin is already in the grub pit looking to pick up that first one. Huhi with a good job. Recall from Gakgos. So the FlyQuest top laner now under pressure, has to get away from the Realm Warp. Gakgos creates enough space. Sentinels committed to that with the Realm Warp from the rock.
Grubs sind zu dive top lane, auf der Wave, aber er hat Habis.
They wanted to make the move.
Doch, die müssen diven, ja.
They will force his flash to escape, but that's a lot of manpower.
Aber ich mag 3 Grubs sehr, right? Die können hier oben doch theoretisch eine Plate nehmen oder direkt basen von Masu.
On the other side of the map, they've already got all 3 grubs. They won't be able to to find much more just yet, but Masu and Cryogen are managing to.
Das ist disgusting jetzt. Jetzt ist nasty, weil jetzt sind sie zu lang. Das ist alles zu langsam.
Out of this in total, but the Drake typically does scale better than the Grubs once you're out of laning phase. So we'll see if Flycos can find a way to overload the game. You know, put.
Es ist so bad. Es ist so bad, was Masu da macht. Oh mein Gott, die Trollen.
But Impact's doing a good job here at canceling the recalls from Flycos ball lane.
Insanely horrible ist FlyQuest. Game of Thrones, Staffel 6, Episode 9. Google den Namen. Wow, was... Der Übersetzer. Der Übersetzer war am Feeden.
Support players just love canceling recalls in like as far away as possible. You know, they want to run into your nexus to cancel recalls, and Fly knew this. They call the jungler. Nope, no more recall cancels for you. And I think this is really huge for the game, for FlyQuest, because they kind of needed this, I think. They weren't winning this whole swap situation that hard, it felt like, but now they might.
Okay, there's no kick available on Lee. Impact trying to outplay this.
Was zur Hölle machen die? Was haben die gemacht? Boah, die sind solch disgusting. Wow. Der Flash war gut. Wow, das war schlecht. Game of Thrones, so kann man schon HBO. Ist gut, ja. 1-0 Spells, die haben 0 Brain.
I just want to say, I thought Sentinels got Drake from this whole play earlier, but they actually used the timing to realm more ball lane and try to dive Gakos, and it failed, so they didn't even get Drake off of this. So Fly got a goal lead from this, they got the 3 grubs, and Drake is still on the map, and I think Masu might have his item spike here in base. He does have it right now, and I can guarantee you Rahel is not nowhere close to Strike Force, as he only has like the 2 components so far. So this is like FlyQuest's best timer to pressure now. They have Flyfire Torch mid, which is a strong item, while Ro is a much more scaling item.
Yeah.
So you have like the Eclipse jungler, S-River ADC, Blackfire Torch in mid lane versus like, you know, these weak items like
Dortmund glatt rot.
and Roa components. Maybe it has Roa in base here on Rise.
Wurde ein Bein gebrochen, oder?
This is time to FlyQuest for them to like pressure the game now, try to get Drake, try to, you know, dive bot, use the grubs to get plates, or just do anything. And meanwhile, in top lane they have a champ who has so much MR that there's no way you can go
How does he
up there.
die?
There's no point, you know, like Rumble and Rise can't kill him. Jar and Rumble Rise can maybe kill him, but at what cost?
War knapp.
Exactly.
If I go top, you go bottom. It's bad for me because, you know, bottom is more important than top lane in this game.
And we already saw FlyQuest respond well to Sentinels trying to overload on manpower in bottom lane earlier to try to kill the Cassante. It just didn't work. And now, here's that Drake that you were talking about. FlyQuest will pick that one up. It is a very late first Drake, almost 11.5 minutes into the game, so no rapid soul stacking here in this first one. But FlyQuest still comfortable, still having a great time. Both neutral objectives are theirs thus far. Still 3.5 minutes until the Rift Herald spawns, so nothing else to fight over right now in terms of that neutral territory. Sven, where do you expect to see the next action happen here, considering we don't have those essentially big flashing lights that say, come fight for this?
You know when top laners say they have an island lane? Yeah. Or they want to be on an island? This is it.
Okay.
Gakos will never see his teammates this game.
Tropical destination.
Gakos will never see anyone's teammates this whole game.
Okay.
He will never see them. Ever.
And he's not supposed to.
He will only see Griffin, you know, briefly when he's on his Krugs, on the way down the ball in.
It's like, oh,
Wir sind ja first beim Fußballchat da hinten.
I see you. But I think this
Hier der Fußball schauen natürlich.
balling game, it will never be anything else than that. I think both top laners are kind of hard to kill. One guy's a tank, the other guy's a rumble ult.
Yeah.
So it's like, you go up there, heal with wave. Well, that was time waste, so now I'll go back to blind ball in. And both bonds are just more important to play around than the top laners. So it's more about stopping Rise from roaming by giving Syndra vision so she can fight Rise. Because like,
ooh, nice kick coming out from Griffin. And again, Huhi is going to be your target. Cryogen and Griffin try to put the damage in here, but Huhi with a nice sidestep avoids the sonic wave that would have taken him out. Griffin's got another one now, though. The encore flies through, but it will not be enough. Masu tanks up the turret to guarantee that Griffin is not going to get trapped in any CC under there, and FlyQuest make their move. They kill Huhi for a second time.
Yeah, right.
Gehen wir jetzt da rein gegen Saibari, oder?
And as that happens,
ooh, nice. Scatter the weak coming out from Quad as Rahel
wow.
to get away, but another resonate.
Den trifft er dann.
Again, it's Griffin.
Okay, die werden gerollt.
Hambach tries to re-engage here with the Cataclysm now as Darkwings enters a fight with the Realm Warp. FlyQuest got to be...
Werden sie gerollt? Oh mein Gott, Griffin hat den Weg raus. Oh!
The damage follows, and that's a kill for Darkwings. Griffin is finally down. Gakos and Impact both making their way into the fight as Sentinel...
Was, Darkwings?
Darkwings with the flashback over the wall, looking to continue chasing Cryogen. A nice scatter of the week coming out from Quad, but it will not save the Melio. Cryogen is dead. It's just about who gets the kill, and Hambach throws the flag. He says, give me that.
That's a lot of flashes used for one Melio. Yeah. That was a Rumble, a Rise, and a Seraphine flashing for that Melio. Just that one little guy.
They hate that Melio. They do not want him getting away.
That felt personal almost. Yeah. But yeah, nice first from FlyQuest, but I think they kind of stuck around a bit too long here. They should know that, you know, Rahel's coming back with his Triforce, and they don't really want to fight once they've used the, you know, the kick and stuff. So I thought it was a good first play, punching that Rahel-based and buy his item. I think they should just get out of here, to be honest.
And then this play, I mean, Griffin is feeling really strong on his Eclipse Spike, but Quad had spent all the time to roam down, which I think made him want to keep committing.
I mean, honestly, it was a good play by FlyQuest because Quad was here already from the last play, and Emilio was already gone, so he's like, oh, I'll stay around and look for something. He finds Rahel, but then this fight just became bad because of the 3-man Jarvan ulti. I think Fly could have tried to run away, and maybe TP'd earlier as well. Gak was TP'd second. I think even here, right, they could have run away much earlier. I think they kind of stuck around way too long here, and they could have been
SES Rumble ulti.
the Ezreal and having your...
Ist es Sven? Das ist Sven, ja.
But then just the extra death
But
afterwards.
then staying around and giving extra kills over. I mean, honestly, support dying for 3 flashes on Rumble, Seraphine, and Ryze isn't even that bad.
Right. You
Like,
just have to
take one
get
death
something
with
out
3
of
flashes because that means that this Herald spawning in 10 seconds or this Drake spawning in 1 minute 20, they won't have those flashes up for that fight. So maybe Griffin will find a flash kick angle with his, you know, he has flash advantage. He has a strong item buy here. He's going some sort of funny build here with a Steel Sigil and a Crystal.
Yeah.
It's like a half Death Dance, half Sinner's Guy, something like that.
Yeah, we'll see what he actually ends up building.
He does love Death Dance as an item, this guy. He always builds it every game. But he does have a Ruby in it, so...
I mean, if you're at that in tempo, Death Dance is great, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's very powerful. But yeah, we'll see exactly how he wants to go with the items here as Hambach comes over the wall. Cryogen gets found out by Sentinels.
Guter Play von Hambach.
Enemy support. Hambach, nice.
Honestly.
There with the flag and
Verdammt guter Play von Hambach.
back over the
Was baut der? Death Sense? Keine Ahnung, warum er da auf dem, warum er den Ruby geschüttelt hat. Aber der kauft immer Death Sense und dann Visage als drittes.
Right as the Herald is going to be the objective, it's a perfect execution for Sentinels.
I think I'm yapping too much because I have no idea how he got there.
He just showed up behind him.
He was behind him somehow. How did he get there?
Didn't know either. He just came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden your support is dead. Your jungler follows right after. That's Herald for free for Sentinels.
Yeah. That's great. They can use it mid maybe before the Drake spawns, try to get control over this dragon.
Essentially, he came out top lane, walked through top Tribrush where they had control, and then arrived with Ryze.
The full wraparound?
The full wraparound of the Rift Herald pit.
Nice play by Hambach there. And this Herald could mean they could use it either to push top with the Ryze and give it the dragon. I think they will give up the dragon here, it looks like. They're not trying to contest this dragon. Or bot side, they'll trade towers and give over the dragon. Use the Herald to get some more plates, maybe mid or top for this Ryze. Darwin's playing Ryze without TP, of course, so he won't be cross-mapping to any...
Sag jetzt, nach dem Buff auf Black Cleaver ist das Item eigentlich so gut. Wäre LCS heute spannend, also...
We're looking here, guys. No W him. Okay, we're looking Milio. Yeah. No Q on
SK im Choreografie-Traum.
Nice.
And Griffin dying at the end, flashing as the projectiles are in the air. That just adds insult to injury. That feels so much worse now because you were talking about, oh, he's got flash kick. Yeah, it's like, oh, flash kick, you can make the big play, you can win the game. Well,
or you can flash like that.
Yeah, or you can flash away from a projectile that's going to chase you and then you're going to die. So, feels really bad for FlyQuest there, but they do secure their second Drake of the game. So still stacking those. Gakos is going to acquire the second turret of the game here for FlyQuest as well. So despite the fact that Sentinels did get that pretty big win with the 2 kills plus the Herald, that's going to secure them only their first turret of the game. The gold still very close between the two, just about 500 separating Sentinels and FlyQuest.
Yeah, I think Fly had a lead early, but that one play we just saw on the Herald really got Sentinels back in the game. So good Herald usage there, game mid tower, opening the game up. It's good for them always. Mid tower is like the best tower in the game to have because it gives your bonds much more safety on mid wave. You know, 80 carries love dying on mid wave, and mid tower being up.
Egoing on mid wave right now. How do you feel at this stage?
Because
he's on 2 items, even though you said they're kind of baby 2 items. But
Kann ich verdenken, dass man rauswerden? Ja.
One item always, no matter what items there are, basically. But Rahel might just have his mana immune. He does have it, and once it upgrades to the mirror mana, is when he'll be much stronger.
We'll switch back.
But anyways, I think Lucian Emilio is just a very strong mid-prio-ball-in combo.
Kann man Lucian mit der Region vergleichen? Ne, Junge, da kriegst du einen Schlaganfall. Lucian mit den LEC, das ist die allergrößte Frechheit, die es überhaupt gibt, balance-wise.
But I think once his upgrades, he's much stronger in a team fight damage-wise.
I feel like this is the stage of the game where you get a lot more free.
Quad hat wenig Stacks, 90 Stacks erst. Bei 18 Minuten, sehr wenig.
And they're all inning on mid prio, so which means they want to fight.
Yeah, Rahel jumps in towards Masu, who's going to get healed up immediately by the power of the Melio, who he's got to be a little bit careful now on the Seraphine. Gakkos and Griffin both looking, continuing to do their frontline jobs here. And keep in mind, Rahel did have about 348 stacks on his Manamune before the fight began, so Muramana should be fully evolved now.
Okay.
Ach, Masu ist so ein Inter.
Muramana's blade is sharp, and Rahel cuts down Masu.
I think he was basically on a ward right there, but Quad.
Ooh, he with the flash away. Otherwise, could have found himself knocked out by Quad's ulti as Hambach goes in, goes over the wall there with a blast cone, and he's ready for the full engage onto Griffin, and Rahel can easily follow it up with the auto attack DPS. Sentinels getting even more for free, and more.
Like wir sind fucking Feeder.
More as bottom lane Darkwings is left alone to claim the tier 1 turret. The enemy jungler's dead, so Hambach is going to steal away the entire red side jungle. Everything is crumbling for FlyQuest.
It's actually insane how much this turns. So literally as he hits the power spike,
Also Rachel ist ein Monster natürlich.
on a dying ward, but this is also after FlyQuest had
Warte, er avoided die Vision? Hä?
prio and still lost it.
Yeah.
Nein, hä?
We talked about earlier.
Der ist on Vision.
And then dying afterwards
man.
while your minion moved, meaning that Ryze gets your bot tower while you're moving.
Hä?
Disaster for
So literally
FlyQuest.
gold was even when FlyQuest sent 5 people mid lane.
Yeah.
And then after this sequence, it is a 2,000 gold lead opened up for Sentinels, and they're fighting again.
Yep, we're already back to live as FlyQuest could be in a little bit more danger, but Hambach is the first to die. Griffin is low, but he is not dead. Gakkos coming in through the side, looking for the angle here onto Rahel. Gakkos going unstoppable, but the Pathmaker, he picks the wrong direction, chases the Ezreal further towards the left. Rahel with the shift over to the right gets away. So that's going to relieve a little bit of that lead that Sentinels has been building as FlyQuest finally find their move.
Didn't see what happened there, but Hambach seemed like he was way too deep for a comp. Doesn't really have that kind of juice.
All right, let's see.
Big blast cone.
We were coming out of the replay, but they realm warped in, or they were at least faking the realm warp.
No, yeah, that was an EQ flash after a mega blast.
Wow.
So yeah, that was just
Never mind, no realm warp.
pedal to the metal all the way. We saw the play in mid as part of the 2,000 gold lead where he took the blast.
Das ist dieser Cassandra ist halt auch einfach useless gegen Ezreal, ne? Was machen sie gegen Ezreal?
Because that blast cone
Die Puzzle.
was not the play that he wanted it to be. So
Yeah,
Cryogen once again taken low here. FlyQuest kind of feel like they're stuck on the back foot now, Sven.
Yeah, I think Sentinels would much rather play these fights with number advantage. Would have
Also sie können eigentlich gegen den Ezreal, okay, was muss passieren? Syndra Random Stun oder Lee Sin
hard to kill for Syndra.
wirklich $1-Million-Kick.
To like push the wave and then move, not move and be 5v5 standoff with Syndra. 'Cause that's what she's strong, right? So I think Sentinels took a bad fight there. I think also he chose the Lucian as his target when going on Snow would probably be better for him.
What do you think of this choice? Because it does feel like FlyQuest is just really grouping, trying to prioritize this sole point, but
I think that's
both
the only
sides
hope.
are pushed for
That's the only hope, I think, to be honest, at this point in the game. So I like it from FlyQuest. TP in from Impact.
Okay, Sentinels ready to try to challenge. Dragon down to half HP. Impact with the teleport shield ready to go. Darkwings dropping the realm warp, but does not.
Zeig mal den Equalizer her.
The circle. Battle line still being maintained. Gakko stepping forward there with the third in Tofo strike.
Onkel, zeig mal den Equalizer. I mean, er zoned Area so ein bisschen.
Now Gakkos is going to get cooked. He nearly died.
Wow.
And Impact gets the finish with the damage over time. FlyQuest now running in a 4 versus 5. Sentinels looking to chase a little bit further with the Rune Prison. Locks up Griffin. Darkwings gets another kill as FlyQuest continues to run. Sentinels will take the Drake, stop the stack, get the kills, and turn their eyes now towards what they can take next. It looks like that'll be Baron as they demand an answer from an alien.
Rumble sieht wieder balanced aus. Also wenn der Onkel auf dem Rumble carryt, dann weißt du schon, dass du ein Problem hast.
Firing some projectiles over the wall, but FlyQuest will quickly realize there is nothing they can do. It's another massive sequence from Sentinels.
Nice team fight from Sentinels. They pushed them off slowly off the objective and then just took it from them like it was, you know, like nothing.
Like,
Funny.
it was nothing. I'm just thinking, Gakkos couldn't find any type of engage. They have no flank, and then it's kind of the Ezreal Seraphine seems like it's just giving them the better eye contact fight. It doesn't feel like the Cinder is able to do much with how cautious he has to play here. Rise flank
Yeah,
on the
there's
side.
not really many people that can do anything. We see the Cinder stun there, doesn't really do anything. There's just much more range on Sentinels. Lucian has good range in mid lane, but in a jungle fight like this, you can't really like, you know, take the space at this point in the game. He's like so weak compared to Ezreal.
Ooh, and we're already back to live. Impact the target here for FlyQuest. He's trying to sidestep some of the skill shots. He gets away from the Sonic Wave. Griffin's still looking for a little bit more. Hotbox shows up and kills off Quad. It's a 1-for-1 trade here as the solo laners fall. Impact dies. Quad also down. Griffin still trying to get away. Regenerating the energy. Gets enough for the safeguard over the wall to the ward. But Hambach and Huhi are ready to follow. Griffin wants to turn his attention over to the Seraphine. Try to take one with him. But no, it's still a 2-to-1 play that favors Sentinels. Darkwing's getting away on the bottom side of the map here now as Masu's ready to try to follow him. Darkwing still running.
Oh my
but
God.
that's another shutdown over to FlyQuest. Masu grabs that kill. Meanwhile, the rest of Sentinels here with the Baron up top side.
Das ist,
Tier 2. There's blood all over.
ja, FlyQuest ist irgendwie kein Top-3-Contender, ne?
It's still gonna be more for Sentinels.
Also irgendwie sind die im Laufe des Jahres einfach,
Actually got more gold out of this than
ich weiß gar nicht, ob sie schlechter geworden sind oder ob sie einfach gleich gut geblieben sind.
Impact and on Dark Rings. I think I saw 600 gold for Impact. I'm sure it was more for Dark Rings.
It's gold even. Yeah,
It's gold even.
Yeah, 4,000 before anything happened and 4,000 gold at the end of it.
Not really the best Baron power play, unless Quad makes it a bit better here.
Yeah, Quad should be able to at least take that tier
fine.
1 turret, but the True Shot Barrage surely
Just
will
die, bro.
deny his
Yeah.
escape. They fire the Encore. I don't even really think the Encore was entirely necessary there, but
Screw it.
sometimes it's just give me the assist money, right?
Give me it there.
Throw that thing out. Get yourself a little bit more cash. FlyQuest now do have 3 turrets down, but Sentinels have already claimed 4. Masu and Cryogen trying to defend the tier 2 in mid. Still 45 seconds left in your Red Bull Baron power play as FlyQuest struggling to
Ich
keep
fand es Fnatic heute. Fand Gemeins ging zu lange. Ich glaube, also, wenn wir jetzt auf hohem Niveau meckern,
down to 10% HP. Masu clear away the
Gemeins ging mir zu lange.
wave. Rahel just needs that next wave to walk up. One auto attack and the minions will finish the job. I like the fact that ever since Sentinels got pressure, they've just kept trying to take more and more and more.
Ich glaube, da kannst du einfach viel aggressiver dein Lead pushen, auch im Midgame vor allem. Musst du vielleicht auch, aber mir hat gereicht und dann Game 2.
Quad dies top.
Well.
Goes mid and dies again. Impact dies on the shutdown.
Well,
Meanwhile,
war okay.
Very FlyQuest though. They're fast and loose all the time. As Gat goes here with the front line, trying to get something, but the rest of the team is nowhere near. There's no follow-up. Gakkos pulls out the Mad Max, witness me, and all they witness is another death for
when
FlyQuest.
your best engage is Cassante doing that.
Realm Warp 2, they're in.
Yeah, Realm
my
Warp all
God.
the way to the back line. It's a crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Dies, but he tries
Jesus Christ.
forced to flash up the Cataclysm to stay alive. Sentinels.
MCOY Games Cinema.
They make the play happen between
Respect
the
to
tier
Dark Wings.
2, the tier 3. They go all in, and they're up 6.7 thousand
Oh,
gold.
hell no.
6, 7.
Send. Okay, so we're starting off with Gakkos trying to frontline, but there's just no one who can follow up. He's doing it with everyone else zoned out by the Rumble ult, so they
Yeah.
just can't walk through.
Not a good time to engage at all.
No.
Even if it was, there wasn't any follow-up anyways, so...
And
Oh,
then
look at
this.
The Realm Warp, and look at Darkwing's flash after he Realm Warps. Like, that man wanted to get in there. I think he saw the stun from Syndra, and he was like, go time. Now look at him, he's like...
Oh, he's so. Oh, he got kicked back and then flashed sideways.
Honestly, I like it. He sees the scatter of the week from Syndra, and he gets in there immediately.
Have there been any replays where we come back and
Dude,
we're
that's
not
what
fighting again?
He's not talking here.
More fighting once more as Sentinels, they do have control over the Rift. They do have their 6,000 gold lead. It's time for the next Drake to spawn. If Drake stacking wasn't the only way to win earlier for FlyQuest, it definitely is now. They have to try to hit Soul Point to have any sort of pressure in this game, but Sentinels still with total control over the area. FlyQuest still trying to approach. Gakkos
Der Equalizer ist jetzt sehr lecker. Wow, Masu wird's abgefahren, das Game.
He's out of there. Masu singing the same song.
Dynamic ist insane, ja, ja.
Hell just
Warp.
continues chasing for a little bit more. The Realm Warp means Cryogen's not getting away, but they don't want the guaranteed thing. They want the extra points. Griffin and Quad both still escaping for now as Cryo dies. Griffin still your target. Darkwing's closing distance, manages to hit the overload. Griffin with a flash away. Impact with the flash follow. He's all the way in the enemy base. He does not give a damn. Griffin and Quad both still live to walk back to the fountain, but that's still 15 seconds on Masu, 20 seconds on Gakko. Sentinels kicking in the front door.
I mean, they're just relentless. They're chasing them through. The Drake is still up. All they're doing is realm warping in for more and more kills. But the 5v5 fights, Sven, just don't even look close. That's
Nah, there's just no... There's nothing unlike us. There's no engaged, no follow-up if it's engaged. There's no range advantage. There's just nothing there.
So where did it fall apart? Because in draft, we're like, perfect coach draft. They got the winning bot, winning mid jungle, tank top.
Well, I hate to admit it, but sometimes it's the player's fault.
Yeah. We see Syndra. I have double W here. Ulti and pen on me.
Ja.
Hör ich den Übersetzer an.
I will take. Lucian dead. Beat wave. I can chase him.
Chase.
You love to see it. We're back to live, and there's no fight. It's just saves.
I like the concept of Sentinel. It's very calm and clean.
Flyquest 1-3, was ist da los? Ja, die... Zu wie fair, die hatten doch, glaube ich, ein hartes... Ich glaube, die haben alle Top-Teams schon gespielt, also die wurden schon ordentlich abgeformt.
Wasted space. Yep. Yeah, just good, clean comms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Works for me. Total gold here coming up, and it's Rahel way out in front. The richest man on FlyQuest is still poorer than Sentinel's jungler. That's how you know the game is not going the right way for the boys in green.
I mean, Hambach's pretty fed.
He is pretty fed. 5-1 and 11, 16 out of 17 participation in kills here in this first game. Just about 30 minutes on the clock. 2 dragons to 2. Any sort of stacking dream is dead. Baron is live on the map, but I don't think Sentinels are really concerned about killing anything that's not an enemy player. They have bloodthirst in their eyes this whole game long. They are setting up here in the enemy red buff jungle. Mostly just setting a
Haben gegen C9 das Geist hier allein. Ja, ich meine, das sind halt basically normalerweise 3 Free Loses.
There's nothing around here for FlyQuest. As again, it's Sentinels going in for the engage. But a nice potential catch there onto Darkwings, who uses the stasis, keeping himself alive for now. Archangel's shield allows him to survive as Griffin gets away over the wall, but Darkwings ends up going on a killing spree, scatter the weak, buying a little bit more time as Rahel goes forward. Impact trying to chase a little bit further. He has no flash because of the previous use chasing into the enemy base. So Sentinels will not grab anymore, but yet again, it's an objective on the map, and Griffin is the kill that Sentinels acquire. That is 3, maybe 4 times this game that Sentinels have secured an objective because they managed to snipe down Griffin, and FlyQuest can't contest.
I think there's nothing they can do anymore, to be honest. I hate saying it's lost, but hey, it's lost.
Sometimes a game is lost.
We can't engage, we can't poke, we can't side lane. Do we outscale? I mean, not really.
And this brings up a bigger question, because if FlyQuest loses this game, they are in a little bit of trouble. So the remaining schedule for both of these teams, knowing that FlyQuest is already only on 1 win, if they lost this game, lost the series...
Es war jetzt ein Kack-Team. I mean, es sieht auf jeden Fall nicht nach einem Worlds-Contender aus.
It's crazy that we're in this situation.
Dritter Spot sieht mehr nach... Also wenn C9, ich sag, wenn C9 dieses Jahr... Wenn C9 dieses Jahr Worlds choke, dann...
They make playoffs. It's actually going to be a question... But this is literally, I'm being a pre-game 1 Andy. We're not even done game 1.
Dann abmelden.
We're done.
We're done.
All right.
I think right now, like, if one guy from Sentinels DCs, they might still win.
Yeah, like, Huhi just disconnects right now.
Impact or Huhi.
They're not in the game anymore. They can still probably just take the 4v5.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, look at Ryze's items, man. Full stack Roa, full stack Archangel, fully completed Zhonya's Hourglass with Actualizer.
It's got the...
It's crazy.
Whole bunch nothing.
And now
Swift Marsh, Protobelt, EU.
Yeah, it's like, okay, what does this do?
Und dann kriegen wir dritter Seed NA, also C9 gegen Fnatic oder sowas. Das wäre der wahrscheinlich lustigste Tag des Jahres. No joke. Im Playing Stage.
Bad, it's that one-sided, and FlyQuest can't fight it. That'll be it for Sentinels as they gun down everybody on FlyQuest. They will shove this minion wave straight into the Nexus. 23-7, 14,000 gold. Sentinels take the first game.
That's a fun game.
Yeah.
Something we also have to do is you have to pick your player of the game, like right away after this game.
Who do you got?
Rahel or Hambach.
Wie schnell das Game explodiert? 100%, ja, ist verrückt.
Left out a name there. I think Darkwings had a great performance as well, but there's a lot of performers on Sentinels that stepped up to the plate. And can we call it a comeback, Emily? Technically?
No. This team's come back from 9K. Like a sub 1K gold deficit is not.
Beim Blauber hätte EU eine Chance, ja, 100%.
It builds the narrative, you know?
Yes, but sometimes you can't just shove shove everything into.
Und von Eicher Gold war bei 8. Dude, ich meine, da war halt Fight into Fight into Fight into Fight.
People just call you out on it. Like, I just called you out on it right now.
And then it promotes discussion.
I think you're wrong.
Fill 30 seconds of airtime.
I guess that ended the discussion.
I guess so. Well, let's start a new discussion because Raz, you got our Rift Vision. You wanted to break down a couple of plays there.
Yeah, so let's talk about this Samsung Rift Vision breakdown here because for me, a lot of my focus is going to be on actually Darkwings. So take a look. This is going to be the vision that FlyQuest have. They've littered this.
Boah, die Spanier sind nicht glücklich, Freunde.
They've had a proper setup around this, so now this next wave is going to be coming in, and Griffin eventually is going to be looking for a dive now bot lane.
1000 Likes beim Defeat.
Where the hell is Jarvan?
500 Kommentare. 500 wütende Spanier, da musst du wirklich mit einer Hazard-Suit rein. Great games today, Forza. I mean, you guys, it's 10 bastards on the Rift. Seriously. Unreal. Super is so fucking bad.
On the way just to see if they can get a little bit more. So they do eventually get Huhi. So Quad's like, okay, I guess my play is over. What they're going to do here next is that Masu and Crygen are going to base, and Griffin's going to be locking in on the Krugs. Now that is the mistake, because now Darkwings does have push through mid. He's going to clear out the wave, and while this skirmish is happening, Rise is going to be the
14 editions. Oh my, actually, you guys, the draft, by the way, why the fuck did you not pick Olaf, or like, why did you not ban Olaf, or pick Trundle instead of Skarner? How did that make any sense?
not only just getting the kill on towards Griffin,
You're lucky that Olaf was very European.
down the rest of them, and it does also end in Cryogen dying.
In hindsight, I realized, I mean, if you pick Olaf, by the way, if you pick Olaf, it was like the most over game ever.
A lot of people have was, when is Darkwings and Hambach in a really
Well, would match, of course, yeah, for both teams. Made no sense that you guys didn't ban it.
where you're seeing
Because they could have picked it on 4 as well.
really try and push down mid, maybe.
I guess maybe then you go Trundle.
But the loop from Hambach
But at least you got the OTP.
essential for them being able to
Gunji.
lead. So it was just a 1K deficit. This isn't a huge comeback here, Kangas.
Insane comeback.
I'm gonna request an interview, by the way, for the KC game, yeah? Just so you know.
It's going to be a quick one.
Prepare your best loser speech.
Around Dragon, because this was kind of like turning into a 50.
Okay.
So it's going to be a quick one.
This one.
And it's going to just be around Darkwings and the positioning that he has.
We have to win 2-0.
Seeing a flank, so
Yeah, okay. Yeah, see you on Monday, buddy.
follow up on it. So you realize he was in his position. Rumble ulti goes down. Yes, turns into a kill on towards Gakdos.
Let's try surviving more than 25 minutes first.
For everybody recognizing we're focusing him down. He goes, follows up. He gets another snare on towards Griffin. He dies. I thought this was just a really good game from Darkwings in particular, as I walk back, just like talking about how he would.
We believe in you, die kriegen so den Arsch aufgerissen. Es wird so lustig, oh mein Gott.
Get the, I guess, the lead going for them.
Yeah, I love that you pointed out.
Ja, der Türke auf Toplane ist außerdem ein kompletter Reinfall, oder?
However, we have a little tiebreaker that we need some help with, because the player of the game currently is a tie between Hambach and Darkwings. So we need chat to vote. Once again,
Hambach takes it.
Okay.
Understandable.
A reminder that you can only vote.
Bei wem jetzt? Ah, bei FlyQuest.
So obviously,
Appreciate the other votes.
we gotta throw out
They don't
all the
count.
Rahel votes.
Yeah,
That
but-
he also had a really good game.
Understandable.
I think that's one of two things. First off, Sven said Hambach, so of course all Twitch chat's just going to jump on that as well. But also the legitimate one is that who do you give the credit to? The one doing all the damage from Rise perspective, or the J4 that's finding those engages? Like you said, Raz, like it's Hambach kind of leading the charge.
Even even on a lot of those plays that I was talking about, Hambach was the one that was there initially for the Krugs, that was there following down on the wraparound mid, and then later on in the game had ridiculous cataclysms. So I think it's fair to go for Hambach 100%.
Und letztes Jahr Chance bei.
All right, cool. Well, with that,
Die Sache ist,
LCS Summer Split, that's right. Could win a trip to a League of Legends event. Save your MasterCard.
ey,
Your card.
wenn er wirklich noch ein Public Apology macht, ne? Also ich meine ja nur, was der abzieht. Was der denn in der zweiten Liga in Mexiko abzieht. Ach du Scheiße.
This is missing.
900 DPM. Ach du Scheiße. Also die spielen natürlich auch gegen absolute Bots, right? Das darf man nicht vergessen. Die spielen gegen absolute Bots. Aber ja. Großer Gott.
Which pro will push the limits of their league IQ and who's getting hit with the ping? Let's find out.
All right.
Go ahead and read your note, man.
Hit the longest snipe.
Place the training dummy anywhere on the map without using Glowbird.
Deal at least 1 damage to that training dummy from as far away as you possibly can.
Ziggs, Lux, Caitlyn, Rumble, and Nami ults are not allowed.
May not look anything up.
The player who hits the dummy from the furthest away wins.
Cool.
I have to snipe someone. A training dummy.
Okay. Training dummy.
From
Übersetzt doch einfach, Hui, komm. Dafür bist du im Team.
팀원고랑 그냥 개발리 써.
Guck.
아니 가만히 서서 날려야 되는 거지 계속.
아니, 계속 안 날려도 되는데.
Gut.
멀리서 써. 맞추면 맞출수록 좋은 거. Yeah, I won this challenge. 간다. It's coming. Are you blocking? 가고 있나? 막히면.
I can see.
Oh no.
오, sorry.
아니. You're ruining.
야. But it's not good way.
Not good way? Is it not going the right way? 가고 있네.
A little bit. A little bit. Yeah. Like yeah. That way. Yeah, hit.
I did it.
Hit.
Pretty easy, you know, like
Brain gap.
Gutes Format. Wo sehe ich das 2 Brasilien-Brüder? Wenn ich das wüsste, keine Ahnung.
Different. If this is different, I like different. I'm staying right here.
Are you guys serious? We're about to get into game.
Emily, let us enjoy it.
You guys need to lock in. Maybe this'll help.
Wie läuft's bei Jessler? Gut. Die sind, glaube ich, 2. Platz. Die sind 4. Was? CB LOL. Was? CB LOL, Summer 26. Ah! Just halt. 8-6.
Don't feed. Get fed. Scan the QR code for deals only on Uber Eats.
Ace taken on my W.
Okay. Listen, no flash. Should I dash? Yeah. Fine. It's fine.
Fine.
Is dead? Listen, no play.
Yeah.
They're all low.
On the next wave, I think we can kind of step up and then burn their spells.
Yeah, I can look Rise
I'll
ulti
heal
with
you once,
Jarvan.
Isaac. Isaac, you have this.
I wanna look like
you should go.
when Syndra use Q.
Yeah,
you can
look
look.
Q.
You can look. Go. Syndra dead. Lucian 노플. 야 노플이야. 나이스.
Sind es 4 Hausmeister und ein Dolmetscher? Das Impact auch. Impact ist sehr. Ja. Sehr Onkel. Ist ein großer Onkel. Hambak und Rachel schon im Game. Wir spielen außerdem in der Offseason 100% irgendein Pokémon-Game. Exception für den 3. Danke. Als Nuzlocke mit Randomizer oder normal? Oh, wahrscheinlich normal, aber mal sehen. Mal erstmal Expedition für die Free. Also einige schillern. Eigentlich. Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the LCS. It's
One Dating Sim, Hölle nein.
Games Arena.
Hell nah, bro.
Off our pro player takeover weekend with Sentinels versus FlyQuest. We got Sven here, not just for one game, as per usual when we have pro guests. Oh no, it's pro player takeover. That means we got you for the whole series.
Now.
Yeah, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Sentinels were really ready to go. FlyQuest wasn't. You even talked about how they had kind of the coach's dream draft in game number 1, but that dream became a nightmare.
Ja, Impact OG Hausmeister, das ist korrekt. Wirklich OG Hausmeister.
I love living draft, but sometimes the players do lose the game.
Yeah, you've got to, you still got to make sure that you're clicking the right places, making the right choices, and unfortunately for FlyQuest, a lot of those clicks were straight to a black and white screen. So let's see how things change here in this second game. FlyQuest has elected for first pick. Sentinels have elected for blue side. We're into the bans as Sentinels again paying respect towards Quad's Cassiopeia.
Muss auch League spielen, ja.
Remain the bans on FlyQuest.
Weinberg sich sogar Weltmeister, ja.
They're not going to give Quad Cassio this entire time.
Aber ist das Geist, wer das Ding das? Natürlich.
How frustrated and tilted FlyQuest is going to be, because fun fact.
Wow, Fun Fact, ihr könnt tatsächlich jeden Monat umsonst bei meinem More Giveaway teilnehmen. Dieses Gewinnspiel für diesen Monat geht 9 Tage, danach geht's wieder von vorne los. Ihr müsst einfach nur auf den Link hier in den Chat klicken und dann bei dem Raffle teilnehmen. Ihr sammelt Entries bis zu maximal 7 Entries, indem ihr mir auf Socials folgt oder zum Beispiel den Discord-Server joint. Ihr seht's hier. Ja, nehmt teil. Es gibt 4 mal 50 € an Produkten zu gewinnen. Toll. Wenn ihr nicht eure echte E-Mail angeben wollt, nehmt eine Fake-Mail, aber schaut, dass ihr auf der kontaktiert werden könnt. Weil die Gewinner über die Seite gezogen werden. So. Er ist raus mit First Pick, trotzdem Karma. Also Jin oder was?
Or not up against Sentinels, excuse me. You're already on 1-3. You lose this series, you lose this game, you're going to 1-4 in the standings. That's not a spot you want to be in. I'm pretty sure. Now, I'm not a pro player.
I agree.
Okay, all right. Just making sure we got the approval here.
I was just going to say, Karma first pick without Ezreal usually means Caitlyn, but Sentinels take it away from them without the Bard, so they're playing...
Ash, Karma? Ich glaube eher Jin.
Karma Jin, aren't they?
Yeah.
They always do Karma Jin.
Oh, wow. I hate that.
Karma Jin, but it's going to be Caitlyn Lux. It is going to be Caitlyn Lux.
Ooh. The solo queue terror.
But Flying must know this, right? Because they know where hell loves Caitlyn once there's no more Ezreal Lucian in the game. So you pick Karma.
Uh-huh.
Knowing if he goes Caitlyn, you go Jin.
Uh-huh.
They wanted this side of matchup over Kate Lux's side.
Okay. How do you feel about it personally? Because I feel like we don't get a lot of Kate Lux in pro specifically.
Yeah, I think it's just the burden of execution is too high for most teams to perform well with when there's other things that can do the same but easier or have more.
Er ist eine sehr gute Caitlyn, Friends. Er ist eine verdammt gute Caitlyn. Meine Bars sind schon wieder leer, die sind morgen im Angebot. Tatsächlich.
So I think FlyQuest got a good draft here in this sense, because of what they want with what they
20% auf Bars morgen, ja.
Cherry pick stats like I did with the Ezreal win streak last game.
Yeah.
Und Restocks.
On the year, Rahel's 8-1 on Caitlyn. It's by far his best champion. So even if you're going to have to pick it with Lux,
oh no,
they're going to take it every day of the week.
This champ, however, I don't like.
Ein Türken-Jace, boah.
This guy right here, I hate him. He always loses lane and then loses the game.
Jace?
So, yeah, the champ is useless, bro.
Well, he's also going to most likely be piloted here by Gakos, who has also been having a pretty underperforming summer split overall here in the top lane for
We talk about NA Jace. What about Turkish Jace? Turkish Jace. Better, worse?
Yeah, that's... I'm not...
Es ist der Türken-Jace.
On the year, Gakos is 5-3 with Jace. It's played 8 or more times, his best champion.
Okay. How many champions has he played 8 or more times?
Jace, Cassante, Rumble, Sion.
Okay, that's actually more than I thought. I thought it was going to be 2 or something.
Yeah, the only one!
This is crazy.
Long range poke is good against Caitlyn Lux, but I just feel like Jace so often on stage, he like goes up 10 CS, dies once.
Der asiatische Seite, das schauen wir mal mehr im Game.
Okay, so we're gonna
Wie war LCS war sehr unterhaltsam.
Not showing the third pick for Sentinels, so
it's a Victor.
It's a Victor.
Victor auf 3, okay.
Ask producers, please tell me what this is. Okay, so everybody just imagine that there's a...
Yeah, we can't draw on
We don't have the drawing thing. I was going to...
Victor from Arcane
try
is
to
right
draw
there.
Victor on there, but we don't...
They got Kill and Victor.
Yeah,
they got Arcane synergy.
They're up against Jace though. So
but
yeah,
it's still 2-1.
Yeah, we've still got 2-1 Arcanes. We'll see how the second half of the draft goes through, as we do have Yorick and Akali banned away. The Yorick one.
Ich meine, Impact, der wird sich,
make his split push 1v1 life not very.
Kann ich SK anschauen? I mean, du kannst SK anschauen.
Something with a lot of armor in the top lane against Jace.
Cassante, oder? Ah, nee, Cassante ist raus. Sion?
Well, Jace Jin.
Sion für Sentinels, oder nicht?
I mean, it's Impact, though, so he's Ornn, Sion, Malphite.
You got last pick the Malphite, though, if he wants it.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Since you can't give it the Silas angle.
Yeah, Silas, that's a
Victor pick on 3, like it, ban Akali, get Darwin's his best mage champion. It's a very standard Sentinels draft.
And you've got the Trundle ban away too. I mean, that tells you 100% they're going for one of these Ornn, Sion,
or
Malphite angles.
Xin Zhao. He's often kind of picked by Trundle. Both teams want the same thing here. They want some sort of like tank / bruiser.
Nice.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay, we've got the Victor.
Es ist der Sion, oder nicht?
Fan of the draft here. So
Hombox Garner.
Getting rid of the Hombox Garner. Exactly. The respect being.
Yep, most obvious Jace ever.
Sentinels
Sion ever.
do have 2 picks left to make. The top and.
Wenn ich Player 13 keiner gut, ja, 70% oder mehr sogar inzwischen.
Right now, we've obviously already
Geht eher um Top 4 jetzt.
about it, and it looks like they want to just go ahead and lock that one in for Impact here top side.
They could put Jace jungle at this point. Like Quest, you know, and then hard counter the Sion with something like
Ja, haben sie aber Jace Jungle, man, Bro.
or I don't know what kind of Sion more than that, but Pink's kind of risk Vayne. Yeah, I mean,
that's a lot.
Feels kind of
Jo, Vayne Jace, oder?
To pick Sion like this, as opposed to picking Xin Zhao or whatever jungle you want in this game.
That's what I was thinking. Is I was
almost like a bait, you know, like hey, come on.
Generally, when you've got last pick, I want to see last pick be used for something that's explicitly a counter pick versus like a jungler. But okay, we are going to get Azir for FlyQuest here in the mid lane. So if you want to talk about being able to chew through those tanks there on the front line, Azir certainly has better frontline damage than a lot of AP carries in mid lane do.
Yeah, there's just this new build for us here. Where he goes press the attack and he goes like Dusk and Dawn.
Ja, auf 3 Items ist ein Azir sehr, sehr, sehr scary. Mal schauen, was die im Jungle picken bei Sentinels.
Kind of back now. Got some small buffs as well. Let's see if it's gonna be
Pantheon.
It is gonna be Jace top.
Okay.
I mean, no one wants Jace, Karma, Jin as bot side. That's like the no CC.
Benefit von Top 4, du gehst zur Roadshow und hast Double Elimination.
Throw spells and hope we win the game. No gank, no nothing. We just have winning lane and some coke,
shoot
whatever.
some crap from across the screen and hope it hits.
Hope it hits. Hope we win that way.
Skarner's gebannt.
Pantheon.
Trundle ist raus.
Xin Zhao coming up here, or some sort of like tank.
Xin Zhao ist gut.
Sejuani, Xin Zhao.
There is
Xin
no
Zhao ist
way
gut.
to ever kill Sion without Quad being there.
Oh, don't worry, Must got this. Like, Jin's got this.
Yeah, for sure.
Surely he'll buy Yumus and Fire Cannon, he will want to.
Yeah, Mosquito Jin. Just give them enough malaria and Sion will die.
I need to get your opinion on Mosquito Jin, because people talk about it all the time, but people keep picking it. And then I also like checked the solo queue and the pro play win rates. And Mosquito Jin is actually not that much worse. It just looks so much worse when it is a Mosquito.
Solo queue, there's no tanks.
Yeah, everybody plays carry.
Yeah, and you always have like 3 carries in your team in jungle, mid on top, so it's like fine. But I mean, I've always liked buying full crit on Jin, you know, starting with like Storm Razor or like Hex Optics or something that gives crit, Collector even.
Yeah.
So that you have, you know, full crit on 3 to 4 items. But Yumus is just a much better power spike, better build path, so I think he will definitely go Yumus in this game. Also has like, you know, niche effects like you can dodge Bartle with it, or like dodge a Lux Q or something with the move speed on the Yumus, so it makes sense.
What would you define as Mosquito Jin? Is it Ghostblade into Rapid Fire and that's it?
I definitely think Yumus
Ein Stormrace auch.
to Fire Cannon is the most Mosquito you can get.
But then the third item, like when the third item is
Vielleicht
something
nur Zeit für LCS, gucken, wie ist die Lage. Also,
with no IE.
Sentinels sieht nicht gut aus. Vielleicht sieht nicht gut aus. Wahrscheinlich Tanky Azir-Bild? Wahrscheinlich nicht. I mean, Leandri Second sieht realistisch aus, to be honest. Also, Dusk und Dawn oder Nashos into Leandri sieht realistisch aus. Oh.
Oh, yeah. LDR basically deals.
Oh, der Onkel.
Hang on, might be a smack here. Impact's here.
Ooh, I like the fact that Impact is waiting to walk up into the brush, so he's not spotted by the ward. Lasso and Cryogen are going to step forward. Of course, they don't step far forward enough for that to really matter. Impact's going to go ahead, take his recall, and head towards top.
I got one more crazy stat for you, Sven. This one is pretty cherry-picked. But when Impact is 30 CS down in 15 minutes.
Oh, I heard this one last week on the broadcast. Actually,
it's
I was watching this.
62% win rate, which is higher than his career win rate, which is 59%.
Wait, what? So he does best when he's behind at
30 or more.
Wow, Playoffs-Chancen für FlyQuest 50%, wenn Sentinels hier gewinnt.
Kind of like his style, right? The last years, it's just he's the guy. Pick a tank, hold ball and wins.
The reason that this happened, oh geez, they paused because.
Hat man ein bisschen Samen Pro gespielt, als er frisch gebufft wurde, ja.
Like it's not like he's actually losing lane this often. Usually they're probably getting something massive on the other side.
It's like those 80 carries down on CS. Oh, he played Senna, and he was the support. Oh, yeah. I see.
Because he had so many more of these games where he's down 30 CS than like anybody else. But he is a good laner, especially on tanks, is one thing I've really noticed about him.
It's like something with the 80 carries, right? Like there's like a certain like beautiful charm or whatever to playing the losing side of matchups and playing it better than the other guy plays it. Because like some tanks are good in lane, like Sante and Sion were good in lane, but some are not. And playing the matchups can be really hard.
Just fast.
Anyways.
Do you know why everyone's dropped Sion?
Yeah,
kind of away from this game.
Wenn Raffaele nicht wieder Kaffee kommt, ne, es war Masu, oder nicht? War sie sogar Masu?
Nars, Veins, and all those other cringe champs.
The champ the top laners hate.
Yeah.
I mean,
is Grasp a little weird for him in this matchup rather than something?
Was machen die denn später gegen die Caitlyn? Also die haben nicht wirklich Lockdown für die Caitlyn später, ne?
Yeah, honestly, bro, like top laners, like I just don't care.
They just lock some stuff.
If you're a tank, don't lose lane too hard, I guess. And if you're Jace, just hope you win lane. Because at some point in this game, you're gonna be useless. We all know it. Like, I mean, I know it. Jad knows it. Flowers knows it. Jad knows it probably. Like, hates Jace, man. Like, I mean, Jace is like the Jhin of top lane. Yeah, he might win lane, right?
That was.
Look right now, Jhin is win lane. Jace win lane. But then look at it in like 10 minutes now, and Sion's down like, 10 CS, something like that. But then you guess what, right? Sion kills a minion, he gets 4 HP. 4 HP. He kills 100 minions, that's 400 HP. Yeah. And he gives more on cannons too, right?
Yeah.
If you get them, of course. So it's like, yeah, I have 10 CS advantage on my Jace, but Sion has a 4 HP for killing 100 minions. So
yeah, it's the
Marth is Marthing.
I feel like every time we see this guy up against a lane bully.
Meinst du Supercup? Ich habe nicht aktiv geschaut.
He's still got hundreds and hundreds of HP on Soul Furnace, so it's like, who really cares?
Aber die bisschen, wo ich geschaut habe, sah es jetzt nicht super close aus.
A Yumus and what? A Manamune. You think he kills Sion?
No,
I don't think so.
No, probably
Does he
not.
kill him? I don't think so. So Quad, I hope you carry, bro.
And this is also why I was concerned, because you've got the Jace Pantheon top jungle duo. Both of these guys really high physical damage, but that's what they contribute. And Impact will be more than happy to just stack armor whole game long.
I think all bot laners hate, the Jace, Vayne champs that might win lane and carry the whole game, or they might just, lose the whole game solo.
Griffin might be looking for something bot. He's stuck around for quite a while after his crap. No, he's just going to go for a reset.
They have a very good dive with Pantheon W into Jhin W, but Sentinels balling.
Cool, dass es einen Kostüm gibt. Aha. Willkommen. Ja, Lanes laufen ziemlich gut. Erneut Frage ist wirklich, was zur Hölle passiert denn mit dem... Was passiert denn mit der Caitlyn später? So, wie wollen wir es machen?
This means Quad's got to go ahead, take the recall, heal back up, and his TP.
Ja, Pantheon Prior einfach Ulti. Da legen wir es anscheinend doch Uses.
In this game, we got Masu and Rahel. We were looking at their all-time LCS careers. We thought it was kind of interesting how many games Masu's actually played, because he still feels a little bit like that rookie player, but he's very experienced.
Rahel unter 50% Minute ist so eine Kinderfarsche, aber der war auch bei Disguised.
You said it doesn't matter.
To be fair, der war auch bei Disguised.
As we were doing some digging, we realized that...
Und das Wichtigste daran, dass er einen Job verdient, dass er einen Job hat.
You're actually way more than these numbers. And this is just your 80 carry in NA stats. 10th amongst all players in
what
games.
Are you saying? I'm blocking these guys or what?
Yeah, kind of.
Yes.
And now you get to talk about...
I agree.
Yeah.
This is the Sven praise segment.
This includes your support games. These are LCS all-time stats.
I see.
This is career.
Top
LCS
10 in all these numbers? We had these numbers for Masu. He was like, Rahel was like 538th in total games.
Ja, er kann Black Cleaver gut verwerten, das stimmt schon.
I mean, we will say like
Starkes Tweeto.
We call him Mr. Composed.
Okay.
In C9 because his whole playstyle is usually just farm in lane, but he will never ever lose you the game. Almost ever.
He doesn't do the crazy stuff where you're like, oh, I'm feeling the pressure, I've got to make the play.
Almost ever, like Masu last game, for example, dying on the ward. Like he will not base there, he'll base somewhere else.
Sam wird safe auch Caster 100%.
Like very, very reliable and
100% Broadcast Talent.
He might not carry the game hard like Masu will when he's ahead, but he will never lose the game. So he's Mr. Composed. That's why killing a champ that scales really well on 4 items is like perfect for him.
Right, because you're never going to get set behind on your scaling. You're always going to be the threat. You don't randomly get one tapped before the big Elder Dragon fight or something.
Yeah. It's like the ups and downs of players like Masu and Barhel is that Masu might go up 3k gold against Barhel in playoffs at one time. You remember like last split I think it was.
Aber Trox. Also, ich finde Rachel einfach viel, viel besser als Masu. Dieses Jahr vor allem. Letztes Jahr war da noch wirklich der Inspired-Effekt. Wo man sich wieder die Frage stellen muss, wie krank gut ist Inspired eigentlich? Man darf ja wohl noch fragen. Nicht wahr? Oh wow, die moven, aber der ist spät, oder? Auch wenn es Upgrades beides. Oh, nevermind. Nope, da kommt eine Sign-Ulti reingefahren. Oh, großer Gott. Es ist so fucked für Flyquest. Es ist so fucked für Flyquest. Hä? Masu wird sehr zurückhalten. Ich finde, Masu spielt individuell sehr schlecht. Würde ich nicht als Excuse geben. To be honest. Trox, danke für den 5. Würde ich, to be honest, nicht als Excuse gehen lassen. Ich glaube, individuell spielt er durchaus schlechter als letztes Jahr. Also, weit schlechter als letztes Jahr sogar. Ja, und Quad natürlich auch, ja. Also, und er hat keinen Booster mehr. Es ist wirklich inspired. Aber ja, also ich finde Cryogen zum Beispiel finde ich wirklich nicht verkehrt.
Trust me, I've been there, right?
Especially with Black's team.
Yeah, I mean, it's like all units are crab right now.
Everyone go.
When it's topside, it's fine. We can give it. It won't do anything. I'll just get my 6 off my chickens or my Krugs. You know, Pantheon is like, he's fine.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like a, all units on deck for its crab.
There's no grubs to
Komischer Swap-Time, oder nicht?
like 2 minutes away.
Wenn wir jetzt im Kopf haben, dass Hamburg eigentlich runterklärt. Das heißt, er muss jetzt sich entscheiden. Was machen wir? Skippen wir den Wrap-Off?
It means a lot more playmaking. Where would you want to see this first Pantheon ult go? Because I feel like first Pantheon ult, it needs to be successful.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, last game was the same thing.
Menschen Inspired in dem Mood-Team? Nein, nein, nein. Nächstes Jahr Inspired einfach zusammen mit Jojo Pyun zusammenpacken. Minus Dokla. Minus Saint plus Jojo Pyun und Toplane ist mir egal. Irgendein Freak. Koreanischen Freak.
Ball beats top lane in most cases. Even though Gaku's playing very well this game, he's up a lot of gold.
Yeah.
So he's not doing quite well in that regard.
But
ja, Hamburg ist ein Level ahead. Findest du Jojo über Saint? Ja, Jojo ist so gut.
Yep, that's almost.
Und ich finde Saint, by the way, auch gut, ne? Nur, dass wir auf derselben Page sind. Ich finde Saint auch gut, aber Jojo Pyun ist wirklich insane. Aber Thanatos holen, ja, oder? Wisst ihr, was der für ein Buyout hat? Da muss Lion nochmal einen Goblin finden, wirklich. Wow, keine Trap-Up gehabt bei Rachel? Ja, Samudo wollte Lion haben, aber Hamburg hat Flash. Genau, Flash. Wow, geiler Flash. Lion sollte... Okay. Eigentlich sollte Samudo bei Lion sein, aber wegen Trump Administration hat er kein Visa bekommen, weil der wurde schon mal abgelehnt. Und anscheinend, wenn du einmal Visum, Entschuldigung, in Deutsch Visum, wenn du es einmal abgelehnt bekommen hast oder halt nicht bekommen hast aus Gründen, dann ist die Chance, dass du es danach bekommst, basically 0. Also Samudo wurde einfach von Trump geknallt. Basically. Aber ja, Samudo ist gut. Ich finde 3, glaube ich, außerdem OP. Sage ich jeden Tag 5-mal, aber geiler Flash. Geiler Sidestep von Darkwings, geiler Flash von Hamburg. Vor allem als Kanadier, ja. Wer die guten Toplane am besten überhaupt available werden, nicht im Westen schauen, im Osten. Wir schauen schön im Osten. Dog Tier List.
But this is just a closer look at specifically Flyquest. So in lock-in, they were kind of like, they were actually better than expected. Like a
Retriever.
And then they're like a full-grown dog in Spring Split. They almost made playoffs.
Does this imply that big dogs are better than small dogs?
they're more mature. They know what they're doing. They don't throw themselves into walls and off of tall buildings and stuff.
They can run faster.
Yeah, they run faster. But what's
Wenn es im Budget, ja, ja. Wie gesagt, da muss irgendwo halt ein Goblin abgeschlachtet werden, ne, am Regenbogenende.
They're regressing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Are they regressing or are our teams getting better?
I like that take. But do you think that's true?
I think some teams are getting better, while some teams staying the same. I think TL, for example, improved a lot from like the first split to now.
Yeah, the TL glow up has kind of been insane. Yeah. They went to MSI. They had really good performances against every team not named T1, and even some of those T1 games were very close.
I mean, honestly, like going to MSI and having your whole play-in stage decided by can you beat T1?
Yeah,
like,
I was so mad. I was so mad that they did that.
Like
when I was first looking at it, I was like, okay, so TL's gone. You know, they're gonna be in play-ins. Let's see, it's 2 teams out, right? No, it's only 1 team out, and the reigning triple world champions are the team that's in there against.
It's just messed up.
Ich bin für andere Episode zu krank. Also, guck mal, offiziell sind 6-Mann-Roster und die Series morgen juckt nicht. Die Series morgen ist komplett egal, weil die Playoff-Matches stehen schon fest. Also es ist alles schon fest. Playoffs sind komplett dann schon. Deswegen die Matchups morgen sind komplett egal. Zumindest für die Top 6 Teams.
Yeah. You're 1 game away from fighting for Dignitas.
I mean, that was
last playoff spot.
This is my pitch. We were talking during the break about how I'm really excited for.
Guter Play.
Oh my God.
Ist der tot? Oh, er hat keine Trap-Up gehabt.
I was going to say, wow, that was a big laser for no damage whatsoever, but the follow-up immediately from Rahel with the sniper rifle manages to put the fear in FlyQuest a little bit here, forces Cryogen and Monster back away.
Ihr dürft nicht vergessen, dass Bin wirklich einen Monat kein Solo-Queue gespielt hat. Und der heute komplett am Infiniten Solo-Queue auf Olaf war. Ich hab auch einen Twitter-Post gesehen, dass der halt... Er hat actually nicht gewusst, dass Olaf Meta ist gerade, weil er halt nicht gespielt hat. Wie stehen die Chancen für Worlds, falls Fly heute verliert? Bruder, wenn die hier 0-2 verlieren, dann haben die erstmal eine 50% Chance, nur Playoffs zu schaffen. Also wir sind an dem Punkt gerade. It's looking real rough. Oh, für das Sidestep. Oh, und Quad tot. Oh mein Gott. Flandre wurde gebencht. Wir Samsung OLED beim Dragon Pit, weiß ich nicht, ob die das machen würden. Hamburg ist, by the way, sehr gut. Komplett unterm Radar, aber ja.
Full max volume Spotify while watching his team winning 3 versus 4 in mid lane. And it happened last game too, right? For FlyQuest, they had a fight around this time of the game where they lost the whole game, and now suddenly Sentinels are ahead. 1,000 gold.
But this one wasn't even like a Masu or an overgroup overreach. It was just a fight in the river that went wrong.
Yeah, but FlyQuest probably feel like, okay, we're losing bot lane, we're losing mid lane, we have Jay's top, so he's useless.
Man sollten die Flandre so kommen für so einen hohen Preis, Junge, weil die Geld pissen, keine Ahnung. Das ist also... Die pissen Geld. Und es ist ja ein 6-Mann-Roster. So. Offiziell.
It's really the fact that Caitlyn got the full turret.
Yeah.
That's the biggest outcome of this entire fight.
I mean, when you know in the back of your head,
Golden Glue's having the time of his life, dude.
When you're in the back of your head, knowing that Kalen just got like 1,000-something gold, and his quest complete now, he gets more gold faster than you.
Yeah, it's over.
It feels horrible. And you lost the Drake, right?
Yeah.
Also, the first 2 grubs, you don't really outscale because you have Jay's top and Jin against Sion.
Yeah.
So who kills him, right? When he gets like 1,000 armor soon. So you feel forced to make a play, but then the play fails, and now it's even worse.
Aber wenn wir eigentlich so betten, I mean, hat sich gemacht.
A 1,500 lead for Sentinels. The only reason it's that close is because Gakgos is up 1.3k individually, so it feels like the game is actually even further away than it really is because of the fake Jace gold.
Yes,
He's even got that call. That call's gonna juice it a little bit more too.
The inflation.
That's good. Inflation.
So the thing about this, right? Impact has 600 HP. that is 4 Ruby Crystals. That's 1.6k gold lead. So actually, the size ahead 400 gold right now, or 300 gold rather.
And everybody else in the team.
Mit dem Handgelenk, glaube ich.
LCS Jace record with greater than 1,000 gold difference of 15. Just 34 and 27.
Was that
barely
like 55%
above
or something like that?
It's a little over 50. Yeah. And I'm honestly surprised.
Wie es passiert ist, anscheinend im Regen ausgerutscht und hat sich dann richtig dumm aufgestützt oder hat sie dann richtig dumm abgestützt.
Probably higher than a little over 50% would be my guess on that one. But also, let's.
Ist rumored Gehalt von Knight nicht 2,5 Millionen oder sowas? Aber also absurde Summe natürlich, aber.
Yeah, how do we feel like Hubris in pro play? Because to me, this always feels like the quintessential solo queue item. You just want to get the stacks.
Ja, Hubris ist so LPL, ne? LPL coded.
Play's probably not got the same tempo for that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you need kills to get this thing going, and so far it's been 1 kill in the game. Which is why pros don't normally build Hubris, because you don't get 20 kills like you do in scrims every game. But, I mean, comparing it to Yumu's, it is the stronger item. It has 5 more AD, I believe. And it does scale if you do get kills in the game, so it could pay off late game. But I feel like lethality isn't so good against tanks who have, like, 200 armor at 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Impact right now has, what, I'm guessing like 150 maybe?
Mehr als Teamverträger, genau.
7 on Impact.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. He buys tabbies.
Yeah, I was going to say, he doesn't have his boots yet, and his second item is a Spectre's Cowl to have some MR up against Quad.
He's buying 2 longswords. I hope, for his sake, and for the series' sake, that that's... Oh, yes, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if he buys a collector here, I'm going to like go on stage and just, you know...
just kick him out?
Because it would still be Mosquito even though we built Hubris.
I mean, at least with LDR, you get, you know, a lot more arm penetration. Makes this build kind of useful. So, not too shabby. I feel like Hubris isn't it.
Aus den 4 und 6 Millionen liegt, ja, lass ihn mal machen.
Or is it just going to be slow? Because essentially all Sentinels have been doing is they move or hell around.
This
Pantheon speeds it up.
This speeds it up. Griffin makes his arrival, and Darkwings again is the target over and over. It's FlyQuest looking for this mid laner from Sentinels. Remember that the first blood play that claimed Hambach's life was originally aimed at Darkwings. The play in the river that got turned around was aimed at Darkwings. This play is aimed at Darkwings. It's Darkwings all day.
Ja, die Sache schaut auf Rahel. Der ballert so ein... Was? Was? Was war das?
Split pushing.
Not ideal.
I guess they're giving the Drake over, but why is my support top lane? I mean, I guess we can mid top anyway, so it's fine. He can
Victor's going to TP and continue to collect plates. It actually is going to work.
I kind of like this play from Sentinels, giving up the second Drake when they, you know, they had a dead Victor, so he wouldn't be here for the fight anyway, so...
Ooh, Gecko's bringing down the damage here onto Huhi, but not enough to actually kill him. Huhi is forced to use the flash to get away. Gecko's now going to fall back as Sentinels reinforces their support, makes sure that Huhi gets out. Meanwhile, Darkwings still putting in the work on this turret. Earlier, Rahel got to take the entire Tier 1 turret bottom lane while fights were happening elsewhere. Now Darkwings nearly going to get the entire turret. Make that, yes, definitely the entire turret.
They got
here in the top side. Yeah, they're just getting so many structures.
Support-Looks, I mean, es ist sehr, also wenn du T1 Games schaust, dann wirst du sehr, sehr häufig dieses Matchup sehen.
I'm very happy to give up 1 Drake at 18
Die lieben Caitlyn-Looks.
for 2 towers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of what you were talking about in game number 1, except this time it's Sentinels doing it. It's like the coach dream, right?
Yeah.
You've got the solid tank in top side, control mage mid, winning bottom lane, jungler that can make plays and engage. It's kind of just checking all the boxes.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. There's not much to say about it. And at this point, it feels like Rahel base plays IE now. He has it in base here. Yeah. 2 items on him now. And FlyQuest are even in gold somewhat, thanks to this Jace lead, which is nice, I will say. But it just feels like, is Jace going to just carry this game in teamfights? Maybe he will. I mean, maybe Asi will scale as well. I can see it being a possibility, but I feel like I'm watching right now Rahel's gold lead, and I'm thinking in my head, in about 10 minutes from now, he will have an LDR, have a fire cannon, he will pull up mid lane with a headshot, and he will actually just one-shot either Masu or Quad from like half a screen away. Yeah, that's my current visualization of this game.
Scary stuff. We've also got the Muramana now fully evolved. 4 Gakkos just ticked over from the Manamune that has been stacking up. So with the Muramana plus the Serpent's Fang.
Ja, ruhiges Game. Hubris finde ich jetzt nicht so geil, ne?
A little less than a normal 2-item power spike because Serpent's Fang is one of those cheaper specific application type of items. You can see all the damage happening to Impact. They even managed to break his shield a little bit.
Impressive.
Yeah.
I will say, Soren's playing is very good in this game against Sion, against Victor Q, Lux Shields.
Yeah.
Very good and cheap item, so I like that from him. But I think we'll have a very slow game on our hands here. I think now that Sentinels broke all the outer towers, the tier 1.
Hallo Tanja.
Not much will happen in this game besides just.
Na, wie war der IRS-Stream?
I'll see you at the Dragon.
Give us time to talk about the remaining matches of these two.
Nach Christo.
DSG tomorrow for Sentinels, so they win this and.
Junge, Dignitas gegen das Geist gleich noch, das wird so geil.
They're 4-2. They're sitting pretty going into that last week. But FlyQuest, if they lose this one and then have to play against Dignitas, that could end up being a pseudo-elimination.
Wir waren im Brauhaus, weißt du, bist du immer noch voll.
Continues to scale for Caitlyn. The Dardoch versus Griffin storyline is actually what I'd be super excited for. So my dream scenario for Dignitas was actually that FlyQuest loses this, Dignitas beats DSG, and then Dardoch can get playoffs by beating FlyQuest.
Jet hates FlyQuest confirmed.
I just love the Dardoch story.
That would be wild.
I'm sad if either one of these teams. I love the FlyQuest scaling story. I think it's super disappointing if the young roster doesn't make it.
Tanja hat außerdem gepetzt.
Worlds, let alone playoffs.
Das ist auch nicht was. Wegen Juli. Machst du nix.
As Huhi is just getting absolutely deleted by Quad.
Immer Feierabend bis morgen, Bimo. Das war ein fetter One-Shot. Was zur Hölle macht der Übersetzer aber da drüben? Das ist die Frage. Was zur Hölle, was macht... Oh, das ist... Boah, Rachel. Alien Alert. Achtung, Alarm. Alien auf Caitlyn. Alien auf Caitlyn. Alien auf Caitlyn.
Because now we have a 2.5k gold lead on this Caitlyn. It was 2k gold 5 minutes ago. Now it's 3.5k, and he's gonna have like a fire cannon and a lot of Dominic's much faster. Yeah. I think this fight he like almost one-tapped
now. He did, and he was just gliding. So he popped his ghost early, got his lethal tempo to like max range as well, and just started owning the whole fight.
It started with Hui dying to quad, but Griffin ulted in and flashed out. And now look at Rahel here, uncrowded here.
Yeah.
Koreaner auf Caitlyn, Freunde. Es ist so OP. Boom, boom, boom.
His red buff, like once he gets going with the stacks on the tempo, he's just a monster. And there's no CC in this game. Once Quad uses his flash and Asir ulti, there's nothing that can stop him anymore, right?
Yeah.
There's two things, right, in this game. There's Pantheon ult or his flash. There's Asir's ulti. That's it. If those things aren't used on Rahel's,
Capo, danke für den 25.
He will just stand there and click on you and win.
Yeah, this feels like a Rahel problem right now for FlyQuest, and there's not an answer really showing up. There's your rapid-fire cannon he bought at the end of the last fight, so now he's got the extra range, he's got the extra poke. Yeah,
8,000 damage.
there from Rahel's Caitlyn in that last
3 damage from Jin count as Mosquito or no?
It would count as a mosquito.
Yeah, I think that's a mosquito.
Especially because he dueled the Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Oh, da, morgen der Diktator ist zurück, Freunde. Der Diktator ist zurück. Wieso ist dein Tag eigentlich manchmal Challenger, meistens nicht? Ja, weil es ja die Wahrheit ist.
Yesterday evening it was lovely outside, and then I went inside and I noticed I'm covered in mosquitoes. Lots of Jin players in Los Angeles here in the summer.
As your first day going outside, I would not recommend that.
No, it was not the it was not ideal with all the mosquitoes. Just like it's not for FlyQuest here. Reminder for tomorrow, we've got Sven coming back alongside Dokla, Inspired, and Zazel as they're running the whole analyst desk. It's not like this with me and Jat here with you, pro player guest. It's pro player takeover. So Emily, Raz, Jat, all our usual analysts will not be present on the lounge. It's going to be you guys calling the shots instead.
They're just going to do Baron.
As Sentinels call the shot to take the Baron. Yeah, they're saying, all right, can FlyQuest challenge? Probably not.
Anti-Nash, aber Matt hat einfach nicht.
Coming in though. Caitlyn trapline already set up. Curtain call opens.
Oh wow, der ist viel zu low. Oh, der ist viel zu low. Oh mein Gott.
Darkwings is already shut down. That's a big
Aber ist egal, okay.
FlyQuest, but they are going to lose their jungler in the process. Lux laser flies through.
Geist, was machen wir?
Oh
wow, stark.
Trying to finish off the Baron here as Quad goes in and seals his own fate. The Azir shuffle did not do what they wanted. FlyQuest end up just gift wrapping their mid laner for Sentinels as the Baron is secured for the boys in red.
And look how sus at first then when they killed Darkwings one shot with the Pantheon ulti, but then there's just nothing else going for them. That once again this team comp where like, you know, they'll go in and I'm like, guys?
Yeah,
guys?
Where is everyone?
Where's my...
Ich kann meinen Freund Felix grüßen, der hat Masterpool im Gardasee Urlaub getötet. Ey, Glückwunsch, Felix. Glückwunsch zur Masterkeule.
Yeah, we're keeping the Baron. We're keeping the Baron. 3k.
바로 쭉 들어오든가. He dash. 아무팅. He dead.
Okay, I'm behind.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
Did Griffin say I'm poking the Caitlyn?
I think he said I'm poking the Caitlyn.
Yeah. Mosquito biting the Caitlyn right now, guys.
Like, he even accidentally killed the Victor.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing nothing. You're doing nothing.
I'm going Caitlyn.
Oh, wait. They're trying to full dogpile on the impact.
Also, kurze Frage. Ist der Typ balanced?
Had to have Griffin flash in front of impact to make sure that he couldn't get away.
Also.
And still flash to kill Sion.
But they got him.
They did get him, but at what cost? Mid lane has been completely demolished.
We get more farmers way.
Yeah, it's just giving you minions to escort your farm straight into your hands. Bottom lane, tier 2 turret also going to fall. So it's a flash plus 4 people's time for Sion, traded for tier 3 turret mid, tier 2 turret bottom, inhibitor mid, and all of your bot side jungle.
And this goal lead on this Caitlyn, it's looking a bit grim, bit problematic.
Yeah. He's going blood.
Geht nicht mal LDR.
This makes sense. There's no tanks,
yeah,
so he doesn't feel like he needs LDR.
Yeah, you actually have to go for it, yeah. Maybe you'll like to go full crit anyways because it scales with your headshots. But, I mean, in this game, Jhin, Jace, Azir, you have BT, you can just tank all the poke and just lifesteal through it, you know, like a frontline tank. There's no CC, right, on FlyQuest. There's no hard, you know, Syndra stun or a hook or something. So
it's Pantheon is the only thing, right?
And he has no flash, which they know. He just used it just now, right?
Yeah.
One sign ulti, which impact surely totally estimates. So.
Man kann ja Trap auf den Ground machen. Also, die gibt halt Vision in der Area, wenn sie placed.
Still alive, flashing over, using the ulti to get away. And once more, FlyQuest just don't have the ammo to take down the big man.
Is Impact like a walking rage bait?
Yeah, he is.
Rahel's like just tuned out, like pushing side lanes with max volume on. He's like, yeah, I don't care about any of this. I'm just gonna push side lane. Impact, you go rage bait him or something. Like, yeah, sounds good, Rahel.
Yep, that's what he does.
Walk somewhere and be annoying, die or flush out if I had to.
Take some short shots.
Yeah, why not? I mean, why not? You know, I'm tanky.
Well, speaking of turret shots, this one's not going to get to fire a whole lot more. 2-3 turret down up there in the top side. Quad.
Was machen sie denn gegen die Caitlyn? Also, was machen wir gegen den Overlord?
Just trying to get a regular tier 2 turret in bottom lane because there's nothing else for him to do really. They know they lose a fight.
He saw Rahel do it.
Yeah, exactly. He's just trying to play the same game. Unfortunately for him,
looks pretty good.
They don't quite have the same pressure elsewhere on the map that Sentinels does.
Shit, that's how it works.
And they also didn't get the turret.
Oh man.
How objective?
Wo spielt Inspired bei Lion?
This feels kind of rigged.
Yeah, this.
Okay, I will say
it's because it's actually because of the Jace, by the way, because he's keeping the overall goal close enough.
Is he griefing by winning lane?
Yeah, in this instance, because now Azir and Jhin can't get objective.
If he was playing a tank, he would be even in gold, which means
and then you get the bounties.
Yeah.
So is he griefing by playing Jace and winning lane?
That's crazy.
I'm just saying you might have been a little prophetic when you were talking about Jace.
I will say he's almost up 100 CS.
Yep, but he's also pretty close to his Nexus potentially
But what
being
if
destroyed.
his team actually won? What if he had the 5k gold lead ADC?
He's actually done the most damage in the game, too.
Okay, but how much damage
I mean,
is done to Impact?
it's just shooting Sion over and over.
19,100.
That is a fake stat.
Spielen Inspired wieder? Ja. Aber die spielen dieses Wochenende nicht, weil nächste Woche die Lion Roadshow ist. Deswegen, ja. Der ist morgen aber im Broadcast dabei. Also so wie Sven jetzt beispielsweise. Sache ist also, Quad ist schon gefährlich, ne?
You lose lane yourself, you lose the game. Scenario 2, your team loses lane phase, and you lose the game. Scenario 3, you win, and team
Sven ist schon gefährlich.
Maybe.
You still have Jace on your team, and Jhin.
Yeah, the Jhin, by the way, checking in. Hubris, LDR, and pieces of his Infinity Edge. Meanwhile, Rahel has now completed his Bloodthirster with Infinity Edge already done. Has bottom side impact target yet again.
Getting one shot.
And now he's just going to lead the charge in by
Holy fuck, der Azir macht so viel Damage.
Impact very low, but he will not die just yet. Getting away. Impact does get shot down by Moss.
Das ist einfach nur nasty. Egal, Rachel. Boom, boom, boom.
Cryogen flashing away. He'll stay alive. Everybody else on FlyQuest except Masu, very low on HP. They got to go all the way back to the fountain. A 1-for-1 trade is a big win for Sentinels. They already have super minions marching down mid lane and top. Now they're going to knock down the remaining inhibitor here in bottom side as they continue their push.
He's frontline.
4v4 to end the game. They're on to Nexus turrets. FlyQuest trying to fight. Griffin jumps in.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh. GG. So. Und jetzt die richtige Attraktion des Abends. Game of Thrones Staffel 6 Episode 9. Dignitas gegen das Geist.
Running from super minions as the Nexus turrets fall. They're trying to get this last kill, just to have a little bit of fun with it on Sentinel's side, but it will not matter. It's a 2-0 for Sentinels, and they take down FlyQuest.
Nice game from Sentinels, honestly.
I agree. I think Rahel had an amazing
sequence.
He had the Ezreal game into the Caitlyn game. Ends 6,000 gold up over the Jhin by the end of it, and now they move to 3-2, knock FlyQuest